I knew Donkey Kong Bananza was going to be good, but I did not expect this. After Nintendo's underwhelming Mario Kart World Direct earlier this year, where people were just livid and asking Nintendo to drop the price, I was bracing myself for another dud of a Direct, but no. Nintendo literally just dropped a bombshell here, guys. The Donkey Kong Bananza Direct was absolutely packed. It was 10 out of 10. And if you weren't already hyped for this game before, I guarantee you are now. Today, we're breaking down everything about this Nintendo Direct that just revealed everything about Donkey Kong Bonanza and why this game is shaping up to be the biggest sleeper hit, the biggest surprise of the Switch 2, and what this means for the future of 3D platformers on the Switch 2. So let's go ahead and talk about the transformations, the co-op, the skill trees, Pauline, new enemies, secret cameos, and why this just isn't a Donkey Kong game. It's a full-blown love letter to DK fans who've waited years for his next real moment. Let's just get this out of the way. Nintendo was absolutely hiding the goods with this game. They were like keeping this title mysterious. The Direct was only 15 minutes long, but it felt like a full-blown blowout. And I mean that in the best way possible. We got gameplay, we got stories, we got reveals, and honestly, we got confirmation that this is probably the follow-up to Mario Odyssey, even if Nintendo hasn't said it outright. It's at least a prequel. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. The gameplay looks ridiculous in a good way. Like, nuts. Like, Nintendo, what were you guys smoking? Because you guys need to smoke it every video game you guys make from now on. Donkey Kong can transform into multiple creatures, including this wild Super Saiyan Kong Bonanza form that feels like a mix between classic DK Rage and Goku just going nuts on Frieza, right? Then there's a zebra form, an ostrich mount, and even more that's been teased on a skill tree. Yeah, guys, that's right. There's an actual skill tree in this game. And it's not just a gimmick. This thing looks deep. This is Mario meets Metroid meets Donkey Kong Country, and I'm so here for it. This is like out of the realm of what Nintendo would do. Usually they play it safe. You know, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. But the fact that there's a skill tree and a Donkey Kong 3D platforming game, that just increased my interest in this game by a mile, guys. You have no idea how epic that was to find that out here. But what really sold it for me was the movement in this game. Okay, so we've all played Mario Odyssey, one of the greatest video games of all time. People just could sit there and it's an instant masterpiece when you're playing it. Well, this game feels like it wants to one-up Odyssey because that had awesome gameplay mechanics, fluid, classic, solid, probably the best Mario platformer of all time. This game looks like it wants to top it in the best possible way, in every possible way, right? Between the environment-based traversal, the rock surfing chunks, the Kong Bonanza speed boost, it looks like it's going to be a dream for movement tech. They showed so many different ways for Donkey Kong to travel around the whole map, whether it's busting holes in the ground or in the mountains or jumping up and using rocks and surfing and everything. Like, there's so many ways to have Kong go through the levels. It's almost like they took inspiration from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom also, with the crafting elements and the building stuff. It's like they took the best things out of all the recent Nintendo first party games and put them into this, honestly. And on top of that, the collectathon aspect to it, the collectibles. This is going to be a completionist nightmare, guys, in the best possible way. Every level seems like it's stuffed with challenges. There's hidden 2D stages and full completion menus which track your progress. So Nintendo seems like they put a lot of replay value into this game. So thank you there. And then let's talk about the other big surprise we speculated about it, Pauline. All right, I was thinking maybe this is like a young Pauline or something related to her or some kind of weird thing going on with it. No, she's your companion in this game. She's not just back. She's a full-blown character in here that is fully voiced. She sings, she talks, she fights with you. Again, this isn't a cameo. She's literally in the game. We're getting Pauline in the game. Okay, and it looks like she even replaces Odd Rock, that weird Odd Rock. And if this is like some kind of thing about her actually being connected to Odd Rock, then that's going to be wild. I don't know how that's going to go, but she has that bracelet, so maybe there's a theory out there where her and Odd Rock are connected and she transforms into him, or I don't know. There's some kind of weird thing here. They're still hiding that, but Pauline also has her own costumes, voice acted scenes, which is a first for a DK game. There's no more grunts. You know how like Nintendo games usually have like grunts and stuff, like Animal Crossing does it, Zelda does it, Mario does it, like nobody ever talks. Now we have somebody full-blown voice acting in this game, and I believe it's going to add a lot more emotion than what we already know. And it's kind of interesting when you think about like the history of Kong and how this seems like it's a prequel to everything. It's going to really change the way that we actually look at the original Donkey Kong kidnapping story with Pauline, right? Now, on top of that, we got confirmation of co-op, which was something that I was hoping for in my prediction video, or what I wanted to see in the Direct. We got confirmation of it, so it lets a second player jump in as Pauline and support DK with Shockwave. So it's not like a full two-player co-op. It's more like Galaxy was, or Odyssey, you know, that style of support, but it's still a nice option to have there, you know, if you have like a youngin or a kid or a brother and you want them to play. And then there was also a Joy-Con mouse mode. You can use it to sculpt 3D art in this like DK artist mode that they showed for a little bit, which is kind of like what Mario 64 had, where you pull Mario's face and stuff like that, but it's way more advanced. Sculpt DK, sculpt pizza, sculpt whatever you want. Okay, it was nice that they added that in there, and they're trying to put little features for the mouse mode, right? Now, let's talk about bosses and cameos, because we saw a lot of different characters in here. We got new enemies from the Void Company, like Void Kong, Grumpy Kong, who's my new favorite, to be completely honest, Poppy Kong. These designs are killer, guys. There's no King K. Rool yet that we know as of right now, but they did reveal an amiibo of King K. Rool, so fingers crossed, maybe. And yeah, Diddy and Dixie Kong also made an appearance. It was more like a blink and you miss it type of thing, but they show up in what looks like some kind of like mini race mode where Donkey Kong is on Rambi, the rhino, who also returned. So we don't know their full role yet, but they're in the game, which is nice. They also went through the trouble of redesigning Diddy Kong, so they got to do more than this with him, right? It's still mysterious at this point. And yeah, they also revealed amiibos, as I mentioned. Amiibo support was revealed, including a brand new Donkey Kong and Pauline amiibo, which looks awesome. All right, just when I get out of collecting amiibos because they're getting overpriced, they pull me back in with one that I'm like, all right, I need to get that one. That one looks cute. It even unlocks a new diva outfit for Pauline that increases music drop rates in-game. Man, where do we begin? They showed so much stuff, guys. So Odyssey, Mario Odyssey, which we're comparing this to it a lot, had a tons of costumes, right? But they were just cosmetic. In Bonanza, they actually come with gameplay perks, which is different. You know, DK can throw on swim gear for faster swimming or gear that improves mobility. They even call pants britches in here, which is just like, you know, I like that. It's real sophisticated. It's premium English, and there's a whole bunch of outfits that you can put on Kong. So this is the game that I feel we waited for, guys. This isn't just another Donkey Kong game. This is the Donkey Kong game. DK64 came out, what, like 30 years ago? And people have been clamoring for another 3D Donkey Kong. Now it's here. All right, we've all had excellent 2D Donkey Kong follow-ups like Tropical Freeze, and fans have been starving for this full 3D Donkey Kong experience. This is it. This is the time to be hyped for it. And I feel Nintendo did the best presentation that they could have. You know, most of their directs are just kind of like thrown together, doesn't feel like anything. They literally sold us this game, or at least me, and I'm hyped for it. I was already going to pre-order this game. I was already sold, but now it's definite. There's no way that I'm missing this game at all. This is going to be one of the best video games of all time. Hands down, mark that and timestamp it right now. It's got charm, it's got polish, it's got movement tech, deep systems, co-op characters, you name it. Okay, and there's probably even more surprises for Nintendo fans that Nintendo hasn't shown us yet. I think we're going to see a good amount of Easter eggs here, maybe even some cameos from the Super Mario universe, because at this point, they're hand in hand, right? We might see some enemies at the very least from Super Mario. So after that Direct, like I said, I'm officially a Bonanza stan, all right? I believe in the DK. if you're even remotely interested in 3D platformers, or you just want to see Nintendo take a swing at something bold again, because they've been playing it safe for at least the last 5 years. Like, look at every first party Nintendo game. It's been safe. They haven't tried anything out of the norm. Now's your chance. This is it, okay? Donkey Kong Bananza is dropping July 17th for the Nintendo Switch 2. And if you aren't already paying attention, now's the time. I have an affiliate link down below for Walmart. So if you want to order it through Walmart, it's at no extra cost for you. It's a way to support the channel. We're going to post that down below. But let me know your thoughts about this Nintendo Direct in the comments. What did you think about it? What transformation are you most excited for? And whether you think this lives up to the Mario Odyssey level hype. I think this is going beyond it. Hit that like button, sub if you're new, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. As always, peace out.